Hello everyone, welcome back to Lahari Codes. In the previous class, we learned about the while loop, where we check the condition first and then execute the code. But today we are going to learn something very interesting, a loop that runs first and checks the condition later. That is called the do-while loop. Now let us understand the concept. Do-while loop is used when we want the code to execute at least one time, no matter whether the condition is true or false. This is the biggest difference compared to the while loop. Now let us see the syntax. Do, open curly brace, code and close curly brace while condition in brackets semicolon. Here first the code executes and then the condition is checked. Even if the condition is false, the loop will execute at least once. So now let us understand with programs. First program, print numbers from 1 to 5. So see here the code int I equals to 1 semicolon do open curly brace system.out.println I semicolon I plus plus and close the curly brace while I less than equals to 5 is the condition. So see here the step-by-step execution. Initially I is equals to 1. The loop starts without checking the condition first. It prints 1, then I becomes 2 and condition is checked with true. It prints 2, then I becomes 3 and it prints 3, then I becomes 4 and it prints 4 and then I becomes 5. It prints 5, then I becomes 6. Now condition becomes false, so loop stops. So the output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See the second program, print even numbers. Int I equals to 2 semicolon do open curly brace system.out.println I semicolon I is equals to I plus 2 semicolon close curly brace while I less than equals to 10 is the condition. So first we initialize the value as I equals to 2. Then we use a do while loop. Inside the loop we simply print the value of 5. After printing we increase I by 2 because we want only even numbers. So the flow is like this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and the condition is checked at the end. I should be less than or equals to 10. When I becomes 12, condition fails and loop stops. So the final output is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now third program, let's see printing numbers in reverse order. We start with I equals to 5. Then we enter the do while loop. Inside the loop, we print the value of I. After printing, we decrease I by 1 using I minus minus. So the sequence becomes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I becomes 0, the condition I greater than equals to 1 because false. So the loop stops. So the final output is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So these are the simple examples for do while loop. Coming to placement level program. Now let us see a very important placement level program. We are going to check whether a number is an Armstrong number or not. An Armstrong number is a number where the sum of cube of its digits is equals to the original number. So see here example 153. 1 cube, 5 cube, 3 cube comes 153. Now let us see the program. Int num equals to 153 and int original is equals to num. Int sum equals to 0. Do open curly brace int digit equals to num modulus 10 semicolon sum is equals to sum plus digit into digit into digit and num equals to num by 10 close the curly brace while num greater than 0 if sum equals to original system.out.println Armstrong number else system.out.println not Armstrong. So here num is the input number, original stores the original value, sum is used to store the result. So see the step-by-step execution here. Digit is equals to 3 and 3 cube 27. Sum equals to 27 and then num equals to 15. Coming to second iteration, digit equals to 5, cube 5 cube 125. Sum equals to 152 because 125 plus 27 152. So num equals to 1. Coming to third iteration, digit equals to 1, cube equals to 1, 1 cube 1. Sum equals to 153. It means 152 plus 1. Num equals to 0. Now loop stops. Finally we compare sum and original. If sum equals to original, both are equal. Armstrong number. Output is Armstrong number. So this is an output. Coming to final understanding of this, While loop checks the condition first and then executes. Do while loop executes first and checks later. So do while loop always runs at least one time. Why do we use do while loop? We use do while loop when we want the loop to run at least once, and in menu driven programs, in input validation programs, in games and interactive systems. So coming to real life example, ATM machine menu. The menu always shows at least once, even before checking anything like PIN or balance. Coming to mobile app, the login screen is shown at least once, so the user can enter details first. So the difference between while loop and do while loop, condition is checked first, then code runs in while loop. Whereas in do while loop, code runs first, the condition is checked. In while loop, the code may not execute even once if condition is false. In do while loop, the code executes at least once even if condition is false. So while loop is entry control and do while loop is exit control. So finally, the do while loop runs at least once, condition is checked after execution. It is useful in real world applications. So we have completed all three loops in Java: for loop, while loop and do while loop. For loop is used when the number of iterations is known, and while loop is used when condition is checked first, and do while loop is used when execution must happen at least once. These concepts are very important for logic building and placements. Make sure you practice all programs to become strong in loops. In tomorrow's class, we will see more practice programs on all three loops: for loop, while loop and do while loop, and also solve important examples using them. Thank you everyone for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, share and subscribe Lahari Code.